Hello, I am David Maybury, the Baseball Application Specialist at FlightScope. The FlightScope Strike Radar is the only portable technology that captures in-game and practice pitching and hitting data. FlightScope works in all baseball environments, pitch only in a bullpen, hit only in a cage or BP, or both pitch and hit simultaneously in games, scrimmages, and live at-bats. Doppler radar technology can be set back non-intrusively at great distances behind home plate. Doppler radar works through netting and windscreen, works outdoors and indoors, and works in any lighting or in the dark. Doppler radar tracks the pitched and batted ball's actual full flight and all data points without models and estimates. The FlightScope Strike system includes the multi-phase Doppler radar, a rolling travel case, a Surface Pro touchscreen computer, a heavy-duty tripod, and a 4-hour battery if you don't have power. Built into the radar is a hotspot with a Wi-Fi dongle, so you do not need an internet connection. You also receive a Leica laser measuring device to measure the radar's distance and height from home plate. The FlightScope Strike system has 5 main features and benefits. Number 1, it is portable and non-intrusive. It is the only technology that captures pitching and hitting data both in-game and practices without impeding play in any outdoor or indoor environment. Number 2, scorekeeping and tagging gives your data contextual meaning to see how well players perform under stress in game situations with runners on base and behind in the count. Number 3, you own the data. There are no subscriptions or fees to access the data and video you capture for your own player development and recruitment. Number 4, the FlightScope Cloud is an online portal that provides anywhere access of detailed reports and data visualizations. Number 5, video integration provides action video automatically clipped and edited from multiple camera sources and uploaded to the FlightScope Cloud to review with game and session data. Doppler radar tracks the full flight of a pitch, from release point to catch, and all of the ball flight data points. Doppler radar also tracks the entire flight of all batted balls. Pitching data includes pitch speed, spin rate, vertical and horizontal break, strike zone location, approach angle, and more. Hitting data includes exit velocity, launch angle, batted ball direction, carry distance, hang time, and hit spin. The FlightScope interface is very intuitive and visual. The Surface Pro shows a 3D field view data visualization. You can mirror this screen to a larger TV or a digital scoreboard. The Surface Pro touchscreen enables you to swipe left or right, zoom in and out, and see pitch and hit's actual 3D trajectory shape from different angles. To the right of the 3D view, you can see a grid of the pitch and hit numbers. The 3D pitch and hit trace and the related pitch and hit data populate in real time immediately after each pitched and batted ball event. The dashboard view is a customizable visualization with a data grid of multiple views for multiple data source inputs of choice. The bullpen application was developed with Kyle Schneider, the pitching coach of the Tampa Bay Rays. With the FlightScope Strike's built-in hotspot, Kyle could walk around the mound and show instant feedback to the pitcher from the wireless connected Surface Pro. The computer screen was designed with 6 blocks or views for 6 different inputs, all which immediately populate after each pitch. In the upper left, you can tag the pitcher and pitch type. In the lower left, you can see a data table of numbers. The other blocks can be customized with various inputs, including a spinning ball with spin rate and spin axis, a strike zone map that can be toggled between pitcher and catcher views, a release point chart, color-coded by pitch type to show grouping of release points for tunneling and deception, a polar spin plot, and other velocity and spin plots. Soon, multiple video views and angles can be selected where the video is automatically clipped pitch by pitch. This immediate real-time feedback of data and video helps in pitch design and player development. FlightScope Cloud is a one-stop online platform that combines 3D Doppler radar, multi-camera video, scorekeeping situations, online reporting, and data visualizations for complete player development and recruiting. The online reporting enables the drill down and filtering of data for a specific player, team, game, and practice analysis. On one player development platform, FlightScope Cloud shows how well players perform in-game under game time stress and how training sessions translate to the in-game performance from all their training in all the baseball environments, including bullpen sessions, cage work, live at-bats, batting practices, and scrimmages. Interact with reports and data visualizations in pitching charts, hitting charts, and pitcher-batter matchup charts, heat maps, spray charts, strike zone maps, and release point charts. Use one platform to capture and organize all player, team, and game data and video from every game and practice session for the most accurate and complete player development insights. FlightScope's new video integration feature enables multiple video angles in-game or in practice with as many cameras as you wish. The FlightScope radar will automatically clip or edit the video based on the trigger of the pitch and the batted ball. In settings, a predetermined amount of time, like 3 or more seconds, can be added before and after the triggered event. The radar does all the editing and hard, tedious work to clip each pitch and hit event from each video angle. When you upload each video feed along with the CSV to FlightScope Cloud, the data and video will sync based on respective date and time stamps. Ultimately, the video clipper saves time, and the video from multiple angles in a game or a practice session provides further context to the FlightScope performance data. FlightScope can be seen at many games, tournaments, showcase events, and over live-streamed games when families and scouts cannot attend. Fan engagement is increased from game broadcasts when FlightScope performance data is overlaid on video feeds and posted on digital scoreboards, televisions, and live streams. Here is a game day broadcast and scorekeeping setup at USSSA Space Coast Stadium Complex in Vero Beach, Florida. USSSA has 15 FlightScope radars where they collect data and video on 15 fields during their tournaments and showcases. The most common setup of the FlightScope Strike radar is to quickly mount on a tripod, which can be set up at virtually any distance behind home plate. The portable radar can be set up behind netting or backstops in a cage, bullpen, BP, or in a stadium environment. In-game, the radar is set up in or in front of the press box. Because the FlightScope Strike is Doppler radar technology, the radar can see through netting or windscreen to capture every pitch and hit. The radar can also be mounted on a bracket with 4 quick thumb screws to remove. Many stadiums choose to permanently or semi-permanently mount the Strike radar on a bracket at the press box and have additional brackets to mount the radar in a bullpen or batting cage. FlightScope technology is trusted worldwide. We help the U.S. national team, the Japan national team, the Czech Republic national team, and some of the country's top D1 universities. FlightScope technology can be seen at many mid-major colleges since FlightScope provides affordable in-game pitch and hit data and the flexibility to use indoors and outdoors. Many academies, travel teams, and high schools use FlightScope technology for young players to learn the game science and the technology to see how data can improve their performance. FlightScope is not a startup company. It was founded in 1989, 32 years ago, in South Africa by our CEO and founder, Henry Johnson. FlightScope began in the defense industry and still serves 25 countries with missile tracking radar. FlightScope moved its world headquarters to Orlando, Florida about 14 years ago, particularly for its golf product. South Africa is still home to FlightScope's R&D and where the radars are manufactured. FlightScope is the industry leader and pioneer in tracking and analyzing sports performance data. FlightScope has introduced a variety of innovations to help improve athletic performance in multiple sports categories, including golf, tennis, baseball, softball, cricket, athletics, and more to come. Renowned for accuracy and ease of use, FlightScope products represent the pinnacle of tracking technology, enabling players and coaches to measure and analyze every performance aspect with unmatched precision. Please call, send an email, visit baseball.flightscope.com, and follow us on social media. Thank you.